Memo Bibi Akwaba Eba Melodies TV. So Okudzeto Ablakwa has dealt with the sanitation minister, Frida Prempe. If you don't know what's going on, it is a sanitation minister no aba bontia aba beka say omo a insu aform Volta region and na makosombo dam no omo na say ye blame omo aden a ye catch omo say ye bema insu no aba na wo mu mfi na nini nemu no Okudzeto senya ye ka no he is MP sa area nti wa ba bonten ede nsema ba beto ja. But before that nyenko tie sanitation minister ne nsema a wokan na yetie wi a ye bekọ akokenkan Okudzeto response a wono nso de abatie. This is the sanitation minister.
We don't want what has happened at Akosombo to happen to us in Accra. The Akosombo spillage, even though VRA, NADMO, the Water Resources Commission came together to educate the people in the community, did simulation exercises with them even at Mepe. Yet they refused to leave. They didn't want to be evacuated. They stayed there till the end when we started spilling. Unfortunately, look at what is happening. And government has to spend millions of money on relief items, on education. The whole area, the water is contaminated. And what Ghana Water and Water Resources Commission would have to spend money, millions of money to treat the water before we can pass it through our pipes. So a stitch in time saves nine, but sometimes it's difficult to accept the situation. We cannot continue to sit back and allow these things to go on. Looking at what is happening at Akosombo, now people are blaming government, people are blaming VRA, people are blaming NADBO. But these three institutions really did a lot of education right from January. Even in September, they were still talking to their people to move because there was a likelihood they were going to spill in the next week or two. And because of the rainfall patterns have changed, climate change, you cannot anticipate when it will rain. So even if they start spilling on a very gradual note, the rains will also fall and the dams will keep on coming up.
So that is, and let me say it on record, say, a lot of people from that area have come out to say, in fact, the biggest farm, fish farm, produce over 30 million a year tilapia a year. Emma Ghana for so ababonting almost our area no bibia she lusu millions of Ghana cedis. Enam ni bibia ko. So ababonting ama womo babe kase ma menen semo a wababeka ni na eyentro. Yambo mo amane. Yamba ma mehu omo anka hwe antro mo. Omehu ane se insuo na hyase se eba. Inti yengo tie Okudzeto Ablakwa, who is MP for that area in some of the betuja. Or say sanitation minister Frida Prempe should stop peddling falsehoods from the pit of hell. Does it Frida Prempe no in some walk no a intro na intro we die a bonsama na de ahye maame na no maame no eka. Or say there was absolutely no effort by government to evacuate the over 30,000 people affected by the VRA-induced floods. Inti, or say, VRA anye effort via VRA anye na say or evacuate Ghana. Send your say they came and told them to evacuate them. No, see, there was no effort by the government to evacuate the people. Or say, can she tell us where they had intended to evacuate my constituents to? Is it the classrooms where they are forced to be now under extremely inhumane conditions? Where is the proof of alternative housing arrangements made by the government? And you see, this was my issue with my men Sema Wakano. Say, oh yeah, dear, any natural disaster. Na adie no ebe same fie. At least, the least thing you have to do as government, say, arrange a place for me. But what my men Sema Wakana? Government was not even concerned about the people. As some government they can say muntu baby ankrofo ne be kono na emfa government ho. Me say say we are ACU. E Nyankopon ye da na say not even one life has been lost. E nyame ne da na you because easily no na kadie we betumi ekum nkrofo bebre. Utie nsem ankrofo ka nsem an nipakra o only fish farm no e kan. Say just within a matter of 30 minutes, omo hwe an sensuo no rise eba. Enya asem ketwa. utie bi mu nsɛm ɔmo ka so ɔmo de ɔmo ante hwe ɔmo hwe ane sɛ nsuo ba ɔmo sika kra ɔmo gya e wo ɔmo dem yɛse sɛ NDC chairman bi constituency chairman bi sika bi a no wa plan sɛ ne nsuo no rise and kra ntumi ankɔ fa sika no because just within the shortest time na fa nsuo no ba buha tutie nsɛm ankrofo we ni na aka ne de maame ne kan Okudzeto tre say masa maame ne ntro no otwa I say, and what does she mean by we ask them to move? To Obizane say, what can say we ask them to move? No, as a trainer saying, and I say the sanitation minister should sanitize her thoughts and understand in very clear terms that my constituents and all those affected across the country by her government's negligence and ineptitude are not squatters. Our forebears were here as landowners centuries before the Akosombo and Pond dams were constructed. My people are down and out due to failed leadership. Don't kid them with your callous lies, crass ignorance, and gross insensitivity. So Okudzeto just say, "Masa, baby, do ne nkrofo no mo ho atro mo, and then wo da fom say team." Na we hu say ne nkrofo da fom, e san so mo nya nkrofo nti wo ba betietie omo so. Bone be na ne nkrofo ayew. Ne nkrofo na asase ne ye omo dia o. Hun se nkrofo no enye so mo ti obi asase so. Eyomo asase. Na eyomo ena ma akwan ema nkruma ekokoye Akosombo dam ho. Eyomo mo asase ne ba beji ya ye de ye. Kom betumi aka so mo mpene. Na so mo apeni ama Ghana fo a. Na omo hunti ye nyakane a ende wo mo aketua ni. Ti ende se waye na nipa ko na bofo mo a. Na wa ba begina ho na wo sanso tietia neti. Blame no. So basically that is what Okudzeto Ablakwa is saying. Inti yemi di comment here the Ghana foka. Or say, take it easy, dear honorable Okudzeto Ablakwa. Keep the vision and remain focused. We see you working so hard and tirelessly for your people and country. We pray for more strength and abundance grace for you. Please keep up the great work and don't be distracted at all. Until we catch Okudzeto say, you hu ejuma wo ye. Take it easy. Nkrofo wo mo ye bonsamfo. Obasa obedio mocha, you lose your cool. Take it easy. We are seeing what you are doing. Keep on doing what you are doing. I say, honorable, please don't mind these evil people. It's just a matter of time. I say, wait, did I just see induced? When the lake was constructed, plans were made for those downstream to move due to some of these things. Any government that came never bothered because no circumstance forced a spill or anything. New Somenya is one of the places made available. I say, the sanitation minister should sanitize her thoughts. So punchline lo Okudzeto. Okudzeto or punchline so I say sanitize your thoughts. I say if plans were made to evacuate them, why don't they then take them to the intended place now, but rather left them to sleep in classroom? And exactly. You see, on say obana ba be twa Ghana for me say endemre Ghana ye nyimi yo. Sa time ba Jimmy bra politics. No, obi support you obi ninti no. O Jimmy di wechi sa na ende enye sa na eti o. And obi bisa say, se mo ye plan se mo evacuate Ghana for na. Ende ahotre no aba no. Sebe, sa nkrofo na mo evacuate omo no. Sisi ano, mo fo mo nko bebia na nka mo pese mo di omo kone. Ene ne se ende, wo mo nina dida classroom si. Na classrooms na nkrofo yi dai bisa ho say, sa nkola na eko school wo ho no. A dear no more education. Me say sa dear we are no. A lot of every aspect. It is a disaster. And here 1 year, 2 years, 3 years will come. This thing will still be there. In China now, catch President Akufo-Addo say declare state of emergency. So we get a proper relocation. So these people get integrated into our society again. So this is what is going on. Now Minister Wababe she ukiki say we. Ashe ukiki dark. Address Ghana for wash your glasses. Nanka Minister Ben ubu Ghana for. Only Ghana for kasa na wash your glasses dark. Kasa ashe ukut say we. Some of you see let me say this. Just a word of caution or advice to MPP for Munumu kasa nyede. Mumu bibebre wo ho awon eto de bia asemba munyekum. Shut up. And you say be our minister nintina by force or kasa. Shut up. Some of you don't have any sense. Muni nyansasem bi aka etre Ghana fo. Ti munye kum. Munye kum kra na omo enim kasa ne nkasa. Enya by force se wo kasa. Untre mo ajo comment box ni mo me da se.